Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله.
For every punch, for every blast of tear gas from the police, the protesters have come back in greater numbers. Thousands of protesters are trying to bring down the man who has held power for 30 years, President Hosni Mubarak. They want better living conditions.
Egypt has woken up to a new democratically elected president this morning, as Mohammed Morsi of the Muslim Brotherhood was declared the narrow winner against Ahmed Shafiq of the military establishment, which has ruled Egypt for 60 years. In Tahrir Square, after a night of celebrations, bunting and debris is everywhere, and some revellers can be seen having a post-party snooze. While the jubilant Morsi supporters are waving Egyptian flags and chanting their support at his election. Essam Nassar, speaking at Tahrir Square, said demonstrators would not leave until Parliament is reinstated and the supplementary constitutional decree cancelled. Speaking in Arabic, here he explained the procedure to ensure Morsi has real powers. The parliament that was voted for by 30 million civilians used to pass laws that were then kept in drawers and weren't implemented. The reason for this is that the military council had to agree to these laws. Now Morsi will come handcuffed without any real powers, so the people could revolt against him, and he'll only last for a few months. The reason for this is that all the laws are in the hands of the military council, because after the dissolution of parliament, they have legislative authority once more. Brotherhood sources stated they hoped the army might allow a partial recall of Parliament and other concessions in return for Morsi exercising his powers to name a government and presidential administration in ways which the army then approves of. It is believed Mr. Morsi could be sworn in on the 30th of June, while military officials have confirmed discussions have taken place in the past few days, but had no immediate comment on the latest talks. I am Anne Salter, thanks for watching. For the very latest news and updates, follow me on our website at ibtimes.co.uk.
بيان لكل الأمة من مواطن مش مسؤول زمن الكرامة ابتدى علي صوتك يلا قول شعبي فيه أشجع ناس وأطيب ناس وعقول عمره ما وحد راسه في تاريخه كل العصور كتب تاريخه بدمه واتظلم من الناس في بلده لو كان من حد غريب ما كانش حزن ما كانش همه لكن صبر في جوعه وفقره وبرضه ضحى بعمره قول لي مين في الآخر رغم كل ده حب بلده.
Since the revolution in Egypt began and ultimately toppled President Hosni Mubarak in January, graffiti has been the prime medium to express a new sense of freedom. Walls in Cairo have been transformed into canvases of street art, illustrating peace and civil liberties. Traditional or contemporary, these spray can-wielding artists use various forms, including stenciling, to produce their creations. However, the common theme of all the artwork is social media, which was at the forefront of the regional uprisings. The Townhouse Gallery realized the flourishing popularity of graffiti and recently dedicated an exhibition titled "This is Not Graffiti" to the unique art form. Meanwhile, Masterpiece, a grassroots group in Cairo, took this opportunity as a source of inspiration for a new campaign called Cairo Peace Village, which encourages the safeguarding of revolutionary values.
In Tahrir, we lived in peace for 18 days. We all sang and dreamed and danced and recited poetry for one goal. We want these values to be present in our daily lives. So we decided on a week-long initiative to relive the atmosphere, so everyone can take these values home for their societies, for themselves, for their neighbor, and for the environment.
More than 100 volunteers came together in the area of Doki in the capital to paint murals on the Ministry of Agriculture's building as part of the festival.
All initiatives have been liberated with the idea that so long as it is for the good of the cause, then the decision can be taken instantly. And it didn't take us long to get approval for this event from the governor. So we've been liberated from the bureaucratic, idiotic way of thinking, which kept you in fear of several different agencies. This has all vanished, and as long as those responsible know deep down that what you're doing is right, you can be assured that they will make the right decision.
Noura Faraj, Al Arabiya.
The Rock in the building. Khalid. Ramel. Terrell in the house. Yes. Live from United States. Brooklyn, New York. It's your boy. Young. The nephews is in the house.
Selected by the Muslim Brotherhood last year to lead its political arm, the Freedom and Justice Party, 60-year-old Mohamed Morsi is known for being conservative and forceful, but not too prominent within the organisation. Although his public speaking improved during the campaign, it was not his style and demeanour that won him votes. It was the vast structure he had supporting him. The Brotherhood promoted him as the one who could deliver on the revolution's aims and bring the economy back from the brink. Morsi tried to ease the fears of women and minorities like the Coptic Christians by guaranteeing them that his presidency would not threaten their rights. He also promised to resign from the Freedom and Justice Party if elected. But despite these assurances, some people feared that under a Morsi presidency, it would be more senior members of the Brotherhood, like its financier Khairat el-Shatter, who would end up running the country. These critics said that this could result in a more socially conservative state, with the military retaining a prominent role. Morsi has already said that he will choose his defence minister only after consulting the Supreme Council of the Armed Forces. In an election that pitted old against new, Morsi appeared new, and in choosing him over Ahmed Shafiq, it seems most Egyptians agreed. Dominic Kane, Al Jazeera.